Your mind won't stop racing. Thoughts keep spinning, and you feel trapped in your own head. But what if you could silence the noise and take back control? The Stoics mastered this, and today you'll learn how to destroy overthinking once and for all. 1. See overthinking for what it really is. Overthinking feels complicated, but in truth, it's simple. It's just fear, disguised as control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Today I escaped anxiety." Or no, I discarded it because it was within me, in my own perceptions. Every time your mind replays the same scenario, imagining every possible outcome, what you're really doing is trying to control the uncontrollable. You're wasting energy on things outside your hands. The Stoics teach us, focus only on what is within your control, your thoughts, your choices, your actions. Everything else, let it go. When you see overthinking for what it truly is, fear in disguise, you cut it at the root. And once you've recognized the enemy, the next step is learning how to silence it in the moment. 2. Train your mind to pause. Here's the problem with overthinking. It doesn't feel like chaos. It feels like control. But the Stoics knew that control starts with pausing. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you pause, you interrupt the endless loop. You give your rational mind a chance to step in, instead of letting emotions run wild. Practical step: the next time your mind spins, stop. Take one deep breath. Ask yourself, is this in my control or not? If it's not, you let it drop. If it is, you take one small action. This simple pause is the difference between being enslaved by your thoughts and becoming the master of them. And once you've mastered the pause, the next step is to build the inner strength to face uncertainty head on. 3. Face uncertainty with courage. Most overthinking comes from fear. Fear of what might go wrong, fear of rejection, fear of failure. But Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, you have power over your mind, not outside events. The truth is, life is uncertain. You can't predict every outcome, and you don't need to. The Stoics teach us that the antidote to fear is courage, not guarantees. Instead of asking, what if I fail? Ask, what if I grow stronger? Instead of replaying worst-case scenarios, step forward and face reality with steady eyes. Practical step: expose yourself to small discomforts. Have that difficult conversation. Take that action you've been delaying. Each time you do, your brain learns, uncertainty won't kill me. And once courage takes root, overthinking begins to wither, because fear loses its grip the moment you decide to move forward. Next, we'll explore how to replace anxious thoughts with something far more powerful: Stoic clarity. 4. Replace anxiety with clarity. Overthinking thrives in chaos when your mind is filled with endless noise. But the Stoics practiced clarity. They trained themselves to see things as they are, no more, no less. Epictetus said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." In other words, it's not the event, it's your interpretation that creates the storm. So, how do you break the cycle? By asking one powerful question: is this thought helping me, or is it only draining me? Write it down, challenge it, strip away exaggeration until only the truth remains. When you replace spirals of what-ifs with a single clear perspective, you take back control. An anxious mind becomes steady, and decisions that once felt heavy suddenly become light. Because clarity doesn't remove problems, it simply removes the fog. Next, we'll uncover how Stoics mastered one of the hardest arts: letting go of what they cannot control. 5. The power of letting go. Here's the truth: most of what you obsess over was never in your control to begin with, and that's why it eats you alive. The Stoics mastered peace by drawing a sharp line: what's within my control and what's not. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Think about it. You cannot control her opinion of you, the outcome of every plan, or the future itself. But you can always control how you show up. Your thoughts, your choices, your actions. Every time you let go of what you can't command, you regain energy to dominate what you can. And that shift from clinging to commanding is the exact point where overthinking dies. Because freedom doesn't come from predicting the future, it comes from releasing it. Now, what happens when life still throws chaos at you? In the next chapter, we'll see how Stoicism arms you with the strength to stand firm in the middle of any storm. 6. Stand firm in the storm. Life is not gentle. It will test you with chaos, betrayal, failure, rejection, sudden loss. Most men panic, collapse, and drown in their thoughts. But the Stoics taught a higher path. Seneca wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Every storm is not the end of you. It is the training ground. When pressure mounts, you don't ask, "Why me?" You say, "Try me." Instead of spiraling into overthinking, you anchor yourself in action. You breathe deeply. You remind yourself, "This too is not outside of nature. I will endure it." The man who can remain steady while the world shakes, that man becomes unshakable. And once you learn to hold your ground in the storm, something powerful happens. Your mind no longer controls you. You control it. In the final chapter, we'll uncover the ultimate Stoic mindset, the way to transform every thought into strength and take back full command of your life. 7. Master your mind, master your life. The final Stoic lesson is this: your mind is your kingdom. If you rule it well, no one can conquer you. If you let it rule you, you are already defeated. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Overthinking, fear, doubt, anger, they are only thoughts. They are not commands. You are not a slave to them. The Stoic warrior trains daily to separate what he can control from what he cannot. He acts on what is his. He releases what is not. And in doing so, he lives with clarity, focus, and unbreakable calm. This is how you take back control, not by eliminating every storm, but by becoming the captain who steers through it. And when you master your mind, you master your life. So remember this: overthinking doesn't control you. You control it. When you embrace Stoic discipline, you stop being a prisoner of your own mind, and you start living with strength, clarity, and purpose. That's the Stoic way. Simple, powerful, unshakable. If this video gave you something to think about, don't just keep it to yourself. Hit the like button, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe for more timeless Stoic wisdom that will sharpen your mind and strengthen your character. Stay strong, stay calm, and as the Stoics remind us, the obstacle is the way.